So, Fat Man,
So sleazy.
holy crap, there's way too many people on the screen here.
I'm sorry.
It looks
There's
like
a
the gang's all here.
there's a lot of tonnage on this show right now.
Well, let's talk about that on the wrestling show. Welcome, everyone. This is Sleazy.
This is the Fat Man.
And welcome, everyone, to another wonderful episode. This is going to be a great one.
Let's go.
Let's fucking go. Yeah. First of all, holy shit, it's not a draft week. Brandon Dietz is with us tonight.
4 tons of fun. Let's fucking go.
Yeah. And as always, the proud papa, Mr.
I love it.
That was the greatest time
Great.
to do that.
Great intro.
The greatest, the proudest papa and the greatest blunt roller of all time, Ryan Williams, is here with us tonight.
Hiya.
And I think I might jinx this. Let's kind of address the elephant in the room. Notice that there's 4 people here and not 5. So basically I have a statement because I didn't know how I was going to actually do this. So.
I do. Chip wasn't given the rose and didn't go to the next episode of The Bachelor.
Okay, well that works. I just wanted to be nice about this and be as.
That wasn't nice.
Well, I'm not saying it wasn't. So we decided to part ways with Chip Willett.
Sorry, I had to pull a mark.
Well, guess what? Obviously, the mark's no longer.
That's fucked up, but funny.
You can get your discount Man of 1,000 Max shirts now on the rest of the show.
God damn it! Don't even fucking A. After many years as a beloved co-host of the wrestling show, Chip Willett and the wrestling show have decided to part ways. Chip's been a key part of the show's success, and his insights will sorely be missed. His departure's really a sad loss for the wrestling show, but it's also a testament to the show's success. The fact that Chip was able to leave amicably to pursue other opportunities speaks to the positive, supportive work environment, that the show has been created. It's kind of a joke, right?
Fuck you.
Right?
Fuck you, guy.
But in all sincerity, we thank Chip Willett for his many years of service to the wrestling show. We wish him all the best in his future endeavors. And we really mean that, not like WWE does. So the short and long of it is Chip's no longer with us. If you guys have any questions or anything, throw it out there. But today we really didn't have a show to review. Dietz wanted to be on, and I thought it would be a good time to try a new segment here. And we're calling this the Reddit Grabbag. And what I've done is I've scoured Reddit, and right?
What a vast place to scour, mind you.
It's a terrible place to scour.
Fuck you. That's why we have a Reddit quota. So obviously we don't need a Reddit quota this week since all of this is going to be Reddit gold.
It's going to be a nightmare. Strap in, fuckers. It's going
By
to be
the way, I'm going in blind. I think we all are going in.
We all are.
Completely blind. Everyone's going in blind.
Just so we don't have notes prepared. Normally you see me with my notebook. My notebook is put away.
Which is kind of counterproductive. You should at least have a piece of paper for the paper toss at the end of the show.
I got something to throw.
I'll throw my tablet. How about that?
That better not have been a tissue.
My cum rag, of course.
Tampon.
So I have about 20 of these that we're going to go through. Some of them are shorter. Some of them are going to be longer. And then after we go through the Reddit grab bag, I do want to spend some quick time talking about the releases from WWE and specifically where they could potentially end up, because we did that last year and the year before. So
Yeah.
let's get started. Let's get started with not really a Reddit thing, but because we need to say it right out of the bat, ladies and gentlemen, according to
Fuck Dave Meltzer!
Love you, Dave.
this was
Fuck
a
you, Dave. Get out.
this was a quote from FDM in regards to this quote from some rando dude. AEW is not a casual fan type of organization. The people that go to these shows are diehard wrestling fans, and those are the people that are dressing up like him, who's Orange Cassidy. No one outside of AEW fans know who Orange Cassidy is. And Dave Meltzer had retorted, nobody outside of WWE fans know who any wrestlers are except Hogan, Rock, Cena, and Austin level stars. The guy on the street doesn't know Roman Reigns just like he doesn't know Orange Cassidy. So let's start with the conversation there. From a perspective...
Great example of tribalism.
Right?
But from both sides. Like,
yeah,
I
absolutely.
hate to say this. Meltzer's right. I mean, if you only watch WWE, you're not going to know anybody on AEW. Except maybe, Moxley and Danielson and Sting.
But why do you know them?
Because from WWE.
The fact that you can say that about Sting.
Well, if you're a wrestling fan and don't know who Sting is, I don't know what to talk about.
Well, I think the part of it that's a little bit more out there, and I think I kind of disagree with to a tiny bit, is the fact that he's talking about man on the street that doesn't know anything about wrestling. Who knows who Roman Reigns is? Does that guy know who Roman Reigns is?
Probably not.
My suggestion is that WWE has done a pretty decently good job to market a lot of these guys and ladies, to that matter, people like Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley, to be able to at least get themselves out in the greater media. And I think that while he's right in the fact that if they're not Austin level stars, that they're not going to be, household names. But I would say that if you went to a random person on the street and they had any idea of pop culture right now, they could probably pull a name.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree with that. He's kind of right about AEW, because we've been saying AEW is just, we said it last show, AEW is an independent wrestling promotion. Essentially, that's how they run their stuff, which I'm trying to do a better job of being open-minded about, because I am a Shedfill. Yes, I said that the way I wanted to. And so...
Shrew.
So I got to get used to the fact that after 4 years, this is the company that they're going to be, and it is what it is.
Clearly working for them.
It is clearly working for them. So, and they're making money, and WWE's making money. So I don't see the...
Well, we assume AEW is making money.
They have to be now. I
mean, he could be blowing through it all.
And don't give a fuck.
Literally. Oh, I see. I get what you said. Allegedly. So
You didn't have to throw allegedly in. That wasn't a Coke comment until you said allegedly. Now it's a Coke comment.
Allegedly.
It's going up his nose.
But yeah, no, seriously. Like, it's a private company, not as public as what WWE is. We have no clue if they're making money or not making money. This could be a tax write-off. This could AEW could never make a dime, and you'd never know, because look at the fucking...
Right.
Look at Papa and Son, like the money around, the business they got, where they can funnel shit to, like.
That's actually a very, very good point.
Mm-hmm.
Writing off AEW as a tax loss is fucking genius.
It's definitely Ring of Honor definitely wrote off as tax loss.
Oh yeah, 100%. Especially the way they're doing it. Fuck.
Clear broadcasting or
Sinclair
years ago.
Yeah.
Let's like Impact with Anthem. That is a best product. That's all it is.
It's a free 2 hours of programming that they don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
Dietz, what are your thoughts about Meltzer's quote here?
I mean, he's not. It's a degree, but at the same time, with the exception of MJF, and I'll throw in the Bucks there as well, and Kenny, everybody else that they've got big name came from some sort of sect of WWE.
I'd agree.
So, like, he's
In
not
terms of
wrong.
AEW big names,
Like household names.
household names.
I really think Sting is the only one.
Sting, Jericho.
Jericho. Well, you're still tying
Jericho's
that
actually a good one. Actually,
Yes.
But I think what he's saying is, besides the mainstream former WWE guys,
Yeah.
MJF, the Bucks, and
Yeah.
yeah.
You're calling Sting a former WWE guy. Like, this is what's amusing to me about that. Like,
was he not in WWE before AEW?
yeah, some of us have AEW's rosters, but the ones that are being
Just
losers, we're
saying.
not talking about their WWE career. We're not being like Andre Alidolo over here or fucking Mr. Tane Sean Spears. Like,
Right.
To be fair,
who be fair?
Are they
You cannot
house names?
ever call Sting a WWE. And I'm a shed Phil too. Don't get me wrong. You cannot call Sting a WWE guy. That's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Get real. Call him an NWA guy. Don't call him a WWE guy.
Do you call AJ Styles a TNA
An
guy or a
Impact
WWE guy?
He's a TNA guy until he passes 10 years in WWE.
He's actually
With
been in
Nick.
WWE longer.
He just did.
He just passed it.
Well, I don't understand how long 10 fucking years worked.
Like it was
This was
month, I
this-
think.
What was it, 2016? 2006?
16.
2016? So what's 2016 plus 10?
26, yeah.
Yeah, it's 23,
Except-
not 26. He was in
Yep.
TNA for 10 years.
He was not.
He was in from 2002 to 2012? 13?
I can double check that.
I
But
would
he's-
really fuck with the stoner Canadian mask guy. You know?
Are we going to officially go to war?
Yes.
We're officially
Yes,
going
we
to
are.
go.
Kurt Angle had he had not gone back to WWE, you could call Kurt Angle a TNA guy.
I'm shooting for war.
You better have a Scarlet backing you up.
So,
Because you need a
that
blonde heel
hurts.
manager.
so if you count,
That's a real helmet, by the way.
wow,
Am I right?
I think you are actually.
I don't
It's
know.
2016 till now.
Yeah.
So it's been
7
what,
years.
7 years?
It'll be 8 in January.
Yes. And he was in, so officially speaking, he lost a year due to injury. And I think he left in 2012. Yes.
10 years.
So it'd technically be 9 years if you count the injury year off.
But you don't. He was still under contract, so he's
That's true. But in terms of being on TV visually.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
but AJ Styles was still on TV visually just because he wasn't wrestling during the year. He's in a million fucking highlight packages.
Well, Impact 1000, what was the first face you see?
It should have been Jeff Jarrett.
Well, you saw the back of Jeff Jarrett, and then you saw the face of AJ Styles.
So
And then the
will
third
AJ
person
an
was
Impact guy until
Gail
2026.
Kidd. So,
I will
yeah,
call
yeah.
AJ an Impact guy until 2025. I'll even say 2025.
I'll give
a little bit.
you 2025.
Yeah.
Okay,
But yeah,
next
so
one.
like
I mean, yeah. So, but let's move on to this one. What are everyone's theories about Uncle Howdy? Where were they planning on going with the storyline had Bray Wyatt not passed away? And I'll start with Ryan because I know Mr. Booker's got a
no.
thought.
I think it was coming out that it was Bo Dallas. I like that shit that I was reading online about it. That it was Bo Dallas, and they were the Wyatt Six was going to be Howdy, Wyatt, Bliss, Ciampa, and I think the rumored was Two of the Righteous, Vincent and Butch.
Yeah.
Right, I love that. I thought that was cool as fuck, and that was going to be a great little stable. The boys were probably going to get the tag belts once the split happened, because Wyatt would still be alive now because the split's coming soon, I think. Outside of that, as long as Wyatt didn't do what Wyatt does and get fucking injured and kill his momentum, it would have been great. But as great as Wyatt was, that man was injured. That's Samoa Joe now. That's the injury prone man. You're going to get a half a push at, like, how do you push him? I mean, like, it's great that he's pushing Joe in AEW, but Joe wrestles fuck all compared to a WWE schedule.
Yeah, he's not wrestling 250 dates a year.
Right.
So, like, it's hard. I would have loved to see the stable, and I thought it was cool. Uncle Howdy was going to be Bo Dallas, which made the most sense. But injury prone is as injury prone does.
Yeah, unfortunately. Fatman, what are your thoughts?
I think they were going to do all the Firefly Funhouse characters, turn them into actual people, like the puppets into people, and have that as a stable. But Uncle Howdy would have been Bo Dallas. That's what I think they were going to go do.
The witch is Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Who's the squirrel?
Who's the what?
Who's the squirrel? Come on, you put some effort into this thought 30 seconds ago when you were asked it.
I don't know why, but I want to say Butch. I think
Butch would have been interesting.
Huskus? Butch would have been Huskus if you're talking about kind of similarities. The squirrel was the guy that got beat up and killed. Like, it's his cane.
It has to be Grayson I heard Grayson Waller.
Guy gets beat up all the time. That's Sami Zayn.
Yes, that's the reason why. Because he just talks and talks and talks. I could have sworn that was one of them that was originally going to do it.
Continue on, Dietz, actually.
Yeah. So it's hard for me to get interested in Bo. Like, we had...
You don't believe?
Like if Bo Leave was Bo Leave. B Team was actually fucking great. I missed the B Team. Yes. I think I actually might own a B Team t-shirt.
Anybody with a white t-shirt and a Sharpie owns a B Team t-shirt.
Right?
Very true.
What? Of all the fucked up merch that got sold on WWE shop, that one's on top for me. Just like how little effort got put into this shirt.
The B Team.
Talk about it, but that's okay. But for me, I was interested in seeing the real Bray Wyatt. I had zero fucks to give about Uncle Howdy. Uncle Howdy did not interest me in the least bit. Now, that started to change once they started messing around Alexa, and then you're like, oh shit, they're really going to go ahead and do the whole Wyatt like characterizations, and then I was just like, yeah, but it's still fucking Bo Dallas. So to me, I really didn't have any interest in it. Give me Braz and the people, because he in the opening model or the opening his opening I guess we call it a monologue. He was actually just himself, and that was refreshing. It was different.
Yeah. This is me. This is who I really am.
Yeah.
This is how I feel.
Like that shit was cool, but you can't reverse that and have Bo do the same damn thing. It just comes off corny to me.
I actually believe that they would have done a tag run with him and Howdy first. And then after or deep into the tag run, you started to see the entire Wyatt Six come into play. I don't know who would have played them, honestly. But I also believe that they would have dropped the Uncle Howdy like facade. They would have brought him in as a real person after a while. So I think they were going that way. They just needed to kind of flesh it out a little bit more, because I know they didn't want to show off that was Bo Dallas first. They wanted to show off that it's this really cool dude doing shit. And then, oh yeah, by the way, it's Bo Dallas. Because let's be perfectly frank here. His entire fucking shtick was great, but people laughed him off for years. So you couldn't really like...
That's why I kind of think they would have kept him. I don't think they would have revealed him as Bo Dallas. He would have been Uncle Howdy.
They might have done the Chainsaw Charlie gimmick, where it's like, yeah, everyone knows it's Terry Funk, but it's Chainsaw Charlie, type of thing.
Maybe. I still think they would have just been full blown go all the way with it as being.
That's possible too because
Uncle Howdy.
Bray would have absolutely loved that. So, in my opinion.
Yep.
Okay.
Comment from listeners. The anti-fat man has told us that the WWE chat is boring.
Wow. Well, let's start. Well, let's talk about wrestling as a whole then.
Wait, who's the anti-fat man?
So I brought this up before we got on. A buddy of mine, Kevin, as parent of one of the other kids at school, he listens to our podcast every week. I love him. So we have a multitude
of fan. Yay!
But he is anti-fat man. You're all WWE and everything else is fucked off. He's all AEW and everything else is fucked off from that.
Well,
he coined his own nickname, mind you. I love it. He called himself the anti-fat man, and I popped for it. And that's what
gimmick. Everyone's sleazy stole my gimmick.
Oh, for
fucking everyone's gonna
sake.
steal my gimmick. With him being an AEW mark, I mean, you can't all have the great taste I do. I'm sorry, but that's okay.
This man watches the Rock and Roll Express versus oh god damn it.
He watched
Midnight
Rock
Express?
versus
Midnight
NXT,
Express.
Yeah.
I was trying to pull a quick NWA thing, but I can't because
Going for the
you know,
midnight and
Rock
shit.
and roll.
Yeah, rock and roll.
because I
Yeah.
saw Ricky Morton on Botchamania this week, so I was trying to make the whole Ron White bit, but fuck it at this point.
That failed fucking horribly.
Completely and utterly.
He sleazied.
I sleazied it up. I
He
sleazied
sleazied
it all over it.
all over it.
Okay, starting off with Deets. What, in your opinion, is the best type of heel? And so things like the cool heel, the oh my god, there's such a cool, good heel, the I never get worked heel.
It's always the narcissistic prick.
Narcissistic prick.
I'm always a big fan of that.
Give me an example, please.
The Rock. Swagger-esque, wearing the stupid shirts, button-downs, coming in just talking mad shit, and then eventually getting so much hate, he starts to get over.
I mean,
A la Austin, a la Rock, Jericho. I'll throw an MJF.
Okay. Fat Man.
Yeah, I'm old school, man. Dick. Me. How about that? Me.
Shocker.
Yeah, just, an asshole who a good heel's always right. I mean, which is me. But I know that was a callback to all the shit about that, but I'm serious. Like, a good heel believes what he is saying and is normally right, but is an asshole about him doing it, going about doing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, his motives are good, but he's a dick doing it. Because everyone wants to be the world champ, but if you want to be a dick to get there, be a dick to get, you know what I mean? So,
right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Ryan, what's your favorite type of heel?
me.
Yeah, right? Yeah, I was waiting for you to say that, too.
Okay, answer 2, my black boss. Because when my black boss texted me and said, what are you doing? I go on podcast. He goes, cool. Tell the crew, black boss says, fuck y'all.
Wow. That is beautiful. The aura.
The
Of
smoke.
smoke.
Aura.
It's just the greatest thing. For people who have not been able to be privy to see Ryan's camera over the last few months now.
Yeah.
It's just great. My personal favorite is he's right, but he's a dick about it. You know what I mean?
So the best heel is always that way.
Right.
Not the cocky heel.
Yeah.
Not the coward heel and all that stuff. It's the heel that when he says something, oh, he's a dick, but he's right.
He's right about it. Yeah. The next one is one that's near and dear to my heart. What is your wrestling pet peeve? And I'll start. I absolutely hate the double rebound rope spot where a guy runs into the ropes and a second guy decides to run into the ropes right afterwards. And the first guy's got to go, oh, wait, where is he? Turns around and takes a move. That drives me fucking nuts.
That's
I
a
hate
weird
that.
pet peeve, though. Like the spot's not bad. It logically makes sense, but that's a weird pet peeve.
It looks so terrible to me personally, and maybe it's just me being, nitpicky and shit, but that's just me. Ryan, what's your pet peeve?
I don't know. I kind of like yours now.
What an asshole!
I'm
not ready for this.
My pet peeve, and I'll explain it after I say it this way, is fucking fat man.
Love you too, Ryan.
What I mean by that is fat man, for all intents and purposes, you don't like AEW. You don't like how AEW books. You don't like how their matches flow. You don't like any of it. Why watch it? That's my pet peeve.
Right.
Why watch something you do not like?
I'm trying.
I know, but I use your example.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of people in the community of wrestling that are exactly like that. Like, I fucking hate this product. How dare they do X, Y, and Z? It's fucking garbage. Why are they on it each week? And then
this
they tune in on
minute
Wednesday.
they did this. That's a terrible time to do that.
Yeah.
Why would you? But you're not watching though. What the fuck? Like,
you don't like it, don't watch it. Why the hell?
it's not that. It sounds mean, but it's not that hard of a concept. I don't fucking like things. I don't do it. I don't watch it. Like, and then
Right.
I'll crack the joke about Harry Potter should have been left under the fucking stairs. I've never watched any of those 8 movies because I don't really like, you know what I mean?
Oh my goodness. Deets!
I
Wrestling
think I
pet
may
peeve.
have mentioned this on a show before, but mine is not with any sort of offense or shit talking. Mine is appearance based. The biggest fucking pet peeve I cannot fucking stand is when you have a fucking street fight and you wear fucking jeans and you are fucking drenched over the fucking head with water or baby oil. They literally look like they pissed themselves. It drives me insane. So the biggest culprit that I remember doing this was the British Bulldog when he went through the after Attitude Era.
Yeah.
Always look like he is
Fucking swole as a fucking giant. And all of a sudden, you just look down and he's got fucking deep fucking blue fucking jeans, and everything else is just fucking pale ass white. And I'm just like, dude, you pissed yourself.
Well, not only that, but it looks like he has sweat dripping down the crack of his ass like Niagara.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
and I'm just like, no,
What a
dude.
callback.
Multitude of Kevin has picked heel management. Don Callis, Paul Heyman, that kind of stuff.
That's a pet peeve?
No, the previous one before, I looked down at my phone because I don't pay attention to my phone the whole podcast.
Oh.
I do, I'm sorry. But yeah, that's my fucking pet peeve. I can't stand that shit.
Fat man.
No selling.
Shocker, right?
I mean, what you get a belt shot to the head and you're up.
So you're not a fan of the
Immediately.
Kenny Omega kick out at one after you getting absolutely
If you
obliterated?
kick 4 finishers, yeah, I'm not a fan of
you
that.
know what? I disagree because that, especially in AEW,
Hey, these are our personal pet peeves. You don't have to agree with it or not.
I know, but I'm calling Deets out on his comment because Kenny Omega kick out at one after eating 2 or 3 finishers in the AEW crowd, fucking
People go bananas for it.
and a crowd can make or break a match most times.
Yeah, but no, it's no selling. Just sell the big moves.
Right. Next one. We'll start with Deets on this one. What is I'm going to say WWE, but I'll say pretty much any wrestling. What are some of WWE's most hilarious segments or moments that you can recall? Like one big
Hold on. Pet peeve, multitude of chop points.
bastard.
Not wrong too. I
Get the
bitch
fuck
about.
out of here.
I don't want to bring up AEW trying to be open minded, but literally 4 matches during All Out was nothing but chops, and they're just sitting there chopping each other. It's just like, how many times do I need to see this in one fucking show? Like
At least
4,
3.
clearly. You just answered your
3
own question.
minimum.
right.
3 minimum.
Okay, so Deeds go ahead, but Sleazy should know what mine is.
So
I think I do.
probably one of my funniest bits that I've been enjoying.
Wait, is this all time or current?
Just all time. I mean,
You were all time. Fuck.
yeah, like something that really comes to mind. Like when you think of funny wrestling,
Fuck.
Funny wrestling or like
DX
like comedy
doing-
spots,
DX doing the
segments.
fucking
segment.
nation. Me, Zark Henry, all fucking day long.
dude, you're gonna get us canceled. We're talking about blackface. You're gonna get us canceled. People are stupid.
We didn't do it. We didn't do
I know,
blackface.
but we're talking about it. Fuck, they cancel you for anything these days. Like, just talking about blackface is gonna get us fucked. Like, Christ. And then when we can do blackface really good. Like,
you got Road Dogg playing fucking Godfather. Or no, it was
Belo.
That was Billy Gunn.
no, it was
Belo.
Belo.
It was
Belo.
Belo.
Belo, that's right.
I thought he
You're
was.
gonna call him Mazark, you better call him Belo.
I thought it was
And the
B.O.
Doc.
Not Belo.
It might have been B.O.
I thought it was B.O. It may have been Belo. I don't
But-
know.
It was Belo because it
anytime-
sounds like Bo.
Yeah.
Anytime wrestling does the characters of each other, like DX doing the McMahons.
That was approved because they're all white. Boys, tell me when I'm telling lies.
I mean, it's all funny though. What else was the good one? DX doing the corporate mission. The corporate was a corporate mission.
Corporation. And China was the boss man. Doing the next thing.
Yeah.
Billy Gunn was
That was
Vince McMahon with two midgets walking around kissing his ass.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
anytime you get to poke fun at one another's character, sign me up. I'm in for it. That and anything with Santino Marella.
Yeah, there's a lot of good moments with Santino Marella.
The whole Mick Foley, Sacco, Cobra bit, sign me up. Him members winning the Rumble.
Goodness gracious.
Pass it on to someone else. I made everybody laugh.
Fat Man.
I like your poetry.
I like what you do to dead
You
babies.
weird.
I'll see you later.
See you.
It was just the way they said it. It was just like so fucking random. They just like walk up to each other and just like, I like your poetry. I like what you do to babies. I'll see you later. It was just the delivery was so fucking dumb. It was so fucking just
It
random.
is.
Anything awesome McMahon too. Just
Yeah, there were a lot of good moments there too. Ryan.
I'm kind of glad because nobody's picked a couple that I'm going to bring up, which is really fucking cool. All of DX in 2016 or 2006, I'm sorry, when they come back and they were trying to be PG DX, and it was clear, like Shawn Michaels with blindfolds and Triple H to do naughty stuff, like it's fucking gold.
or Mr. Fuji, and he runs away.
Whoa. Anything with the Fashion Police was fucking gold. Breezango.
Yeah, that was great.
Especially, they had a tag match during a pay-per-view where Tyler Breeze gets bailed to the outside and comes back up dressed like a little old janitor lady. Fuck, that's good. Snitsky kicking the baby.
Yeah, classic.
I'll always pop for Snitsky kicking the baby. And one I watched the other day because I do enjoy watching it all the time is when Eddie Guerrero steals Ric Flair's number to Royal Rumble.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's a
And
really
he's like,
good one.
where's? Did he like steal his watch and his wallet? It's a.
I can't remember the other parts. I just remember solely Flair's dancing and bragging around his number after Eddie sees his and shit like
Just
that.
like
Last one then, because this one just popped into my head too. Umaga and Great Khali have an interaction backstage. Shane McMahon is there, and they're grunting at each other. And at one point, Umaga puts the thumb up and goes to beckon towards Khali like he's going to spike him. And Shane's like, no. And why would I not talk about WLC?
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Because I was just gonna say, like, I was hoping you wouldn't bring it up. Be like, the goddamn motherfucker who brings up WLC every show is not gonna bring up WLC here.
You're right.
Like,
My top three matches, I think, of all time, and is the most ridiculous list, is Shawn Michaels and Undertaker WrestleMania 25, because that is the greatest wrestling match that's ever had.
Right.
Then it's WLC, then it's Knoxville and Sami Zayn. So, like,
I mean,
That's a
two
good
of those
one.
matches should not have been
That
as
was pretty
good.
fucking gold.
Like,
it's a great top three, I'll tell you.
fuck you, Macho Man and fucking Steamboat. Fuck you, Benoit and Angle. I got Sami Zayn and Johnny Knoxville. When the loudest pops in the world for Wee Man hitting a body slam. Jesus Christ.
Right? My favorite, and I have two different areas here, and Ryan will back me up on this. There are a ton of Chikara moments that are fucking hilarious.
Slow motion hand grenade.
Slow motion hand grenade is probably one of my favorites.
Yes.
But if we're specifically talking about WWE, it's anytime they bring up past things in a hilarious way. The greatest example of this was when Kane was in therapy. And he goes through his entire life up to that point. Yeah, I once burned a guy and then shocked my boss's testicles with a car battery. And
blah,
then
blah, 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 blah. And for reasons never quite explained, I enjoy tortured Pedros.
Right. It was just exactly.
For nobody that remembers, there is a AEW wrestler in those gimmicks, in those skits.
He's the
black guy.
The black guy, yeah.
They don't all look the same. You know his name.
No, I don't.
Scorpio Sky.
Yeah, thank you. I couldn't pull his name for some reason. But
That's
yeah, that entire the entire Team Hell No thing was funny, but that specific skit was just great. I just loved every second of it because it just got worse and worse and worse and worse, and just like perfect timing. And you know, I'm always a fan of Corporate Kane and whatnot, but that specific moment was great.
Controversial take: the best hugging tag team
versus the Boston Hug,
or best friends with the hug spot. Like,
oh
yeah, see, that's what I mean. Controversial take.
It is a controversial take.
It's got to be Team Hell No.
It's got to be. Like, best friends are close, and whatever Kenny Omega and Ibushi did in the hotel room was probably third.
Well, I'll tell you this: you don't get an Okada camera pull with Team Hell No. Quickly, it has to be quickly. The very first one that comes to mind that's even a little bit obscure. Random wrestler, start with Fat Man.
Kamala.
Okay, Deets.
Max Moon.
Ryan.
Coco Beware. His mom's name is Tupper.
Wow.
Oh no. Come on.
I don't know how I'm going to... Thanks, guys, so much for listening. Peace.
The only thing that would have topped that was Shelton Benjamin's mom.
Mom!
Mine was because of... we just talked about the hand grenade spot, Icarus. We already talked about fuck Dave Meltzer.
Yep.
What is your favorite high fly spot that you've ever seen? Like the moment in time, oh my God type of spot.
The greatest RKO ever done is when he hits Evan Bourne with it.
Oh, that's such a good one. Deets.
Okay.
If you can
Fuck you, fat man.
Fuck you.
No, it's fine. I don't care.
I'm trying to go back and forth with everyone.
Greatest high fly spot. I will have to go. I think it was. I'm gonna probably get the date I'm gonna get the event right. Halloween Havoc.
97.
Thought it was 96.
Ray and Eddie.
Ray and Eddie, where
97.
Ray has the Phantom.
Yep.
Yeah,
97.
96.
Yeah.
The Tower of Doom or whatever it was.
Yep.
Yeah. Not Tower of Doom, but the... What the fuck's that
It was
called?
basically a Tower of Doom with two people.
It's called something. I don't remember. It's not called Tower of Doom. It's called something. But the one that I remember, the first one, I was just like, holy crap. It's such a simple move now. It was a shooting star press. I was just like, holy crap, when Kidman did it.
Brock Lesnar, that's a simple move.
I would also like to mention the Ultimo Dragon versus Juventud Guerrera. It was like one of the very first mask to mask cruiserweight title matches. Mm-hmm. And it was the very first time where I ever saw the Acai moonsault from going outside. Yeah. And I saw that and I'm just like, who the fuck is this guy? and then deep diving into internet back in those days. That was fun.
Man, we're getting on the internet for wrestling is fun.
Fuck yeah.
And it just
Shit out of Ultimate
causes white hairs now.
For many years, it was TLC 0, the ladder spot. You know,
low key, really good one was the last Starcade with June Dragons and somebody else and somebody else. I can't.
You better call that by its proper name, the last WCW Starcade.
Yes, last WCW Starcade.
Thank you, because there's
no the last one.
Yes, they did the.
I was jealous.
That was my spot for many years, until I saw for the very first time, Edge spearing Jeff Hardy. Yeah.
That was
TLC.
That was the second one, but that's what Heavy G's in the chat, by the way.
Oh, very nice.
Edge spearing Jeff Hardy is a big one, but my more recent one that took over was for the first time when I saw Ricochet do the double moonsault.
Oh yeah,
that to see that thing happen, and it wasn't CGI, and that actually happened in front of my eyes was just the most ridiculous thing in the world. He doesn't do it anymore, but when he was doing it in New Japan and stuff, it's like, how the fuck is this man even capable of doing this? How is anybody capable of doing this? It's a crazy.
Our Multitude of Fad has MJF for Comico and the 1, 2, 3 Kids moonsault for high fly spots.
We beat Razor with it. That was dope.
Yep.
He also got a fucking dick square in the.
I was just gonna say that.
For the amount of time Scott Hall and the boys put their dick in X-Pac's face, one time for him is all.
No, it was X-Pac's dick in Scott Hall's face.
Yeah. Now listen to what I say, because I'll say it again slowly for the people in the back of the room. For the amount of times that Scott Hall and the rest of the clique put their dicks in the X-Pac's face, he's allowed one.
Well, that was like the first one, so
it was always the first one.
The rest of it was just payback.
The most unique wrestler that you in the history of professional wrestling, who you believe is the most unique wrestler? It may not have been most over, it may not have been the most successful, but absolutely unique that you enjoyed. And
Two-way tie.
We'll start with Ryan.
The Undertaker and Orange Cassidy.
Undertaker was absolutely going to be my number one choice. For obvious reasons, right? The other one would be the stupidest answer, Yoshihiko.
Mantar's the correct answer, Sleazy. Come on.
Okay.
Mantar's not the correct answer.
Half man, half tar.
Half man, half tar.
Come on.
Well,
most unique? Honestly, I'm going way back. Way back. I'm going Gorgeous George. Way back. Not Gorgeous George in WCW, the hot Gorgeous George. I'm talking about the male Gorgeous George, all the way back. Because so many people parodied him.
Yeah.
So much. Like Buddy Roberts did it. Ric Flair did Buddy Roberts, but the original one was Gorgeous George. So I'm going way back.
Okay. That's fair. Deets.
I'm going to the land of the rising sun. Jushin Thunder Liger. The fucking theme music, the crazy outfits, the insane, I guess you would call it cruiserweight, but lightweight style that he was doing when we still had Pillman around, when Pillman could actually fucking go. Like, that's a fucking all-time banger.
Mm-hmm. Super Brawl 1? 2?
Yep.
One
or two.
Yep.
So, whenever I'm feeling fucking down and I'm just kind of like want to get my spirits back up, fucking throw on Liger, baby, and he always delivers.
Liger just soothes my soul.
Heavy G put George the Animal Steel.
Another great, unique wrestler that nobody saw. That. What am I?
I do have one more.
Okay, go for it.
The master of psychology himself, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Such a unique wrestler, such a unique feel to every promo he ever did. It's just great.
There's been a lot of unique ones. We can't just touch them all, man.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Hey,
There's so
Knuckleball Schwartz. A classic ding dongs.
What about Duke the Dumpster Drosay?
That man had a career. Okay.
The Goon.
The Goon.
I'm just saying.
Yeah. The Goon.
The Goon.
The Goon. What was his name? What was his name?
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah,
so do I.
the magician.
Phantasmo or whatever.
Phantasmo. Thank
Yes.
you. Fucking
Not to be
ridiculous.
We had
confused with
one
his son,
match and
El
he did
Phantasmo.
magic
Right.
tricks to win.
Mm-hmm.
The Red Rooster.
The Red First.
Fucking love the Resin Rooster. He had a fucking banger of a theme.
Oh God.
Y'all should remember
Oh,
that.
Shell, yeah.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
What are some weird inaugural champions? We kind of touched on this a little bit because they came up in
Good
trivia
question.
over the years.
That is a good question.
I got mine.
Heath Slater and Rhino in the SmackDown Tag Titles.
That's the
That's
answer.
That
That's
is a
the
big
answer.
one.
That's the
It
answer.
is not the answer though. I don't believe.
And then I gotta think. See, these make you think off the top of your
I'm
head.
good. I'm good. I can do mine. Give me time to think.
I can think of a second one already.
The WWE, I believe the original lightweight or light heavyweight champion, Brian Christopher.
You're wrong.
You're on them, Tonka.
Taka won it.
Was it Taka?
Yeah.
Yes, sir. They
Yeah.
Or was
feuded.
it Brian
but
Christopher?
yeah, Taka was the champion.
Yeah.
Taco was definitely a champion.
24/7 title. Titus O'Neil.
He didn't even win it. He just picked it up.
That's how he won it.
That's how he won it. First person comes out here, picks it up, wins. Titus O'Neil. He knows how to run and run under rings, so why not?
Who? AEW International. That was Pac.
Pac.
Yeah.
Pac was the
That's
first
an
one.
odd one.
Here, let
It
me
was
throw
also kind of a layup for him because Steve's
He
basically the best
actually-
wrestler out of that tournament.
He actually won another inaugural title.
Wasn't he the NXT tag title
Uh-huh.
with
With-
Corey?
Corey Graves.
Yeah.
And then Graves turned on him like a month later.
And then got hurt. And then got hurt.
And they got
And
hurt
then
and never
got
wrestled
hurt
again.
15 billion times. And he died.
Heavy G's like, I should just hop on.
We have a space open.
We're not opening.
Depending on how you take the ECW title lineage, but the
Jimmy
90
Snuka.
Yeah, Jimmy Snuka was technically
Yeah.
What do you mean
inaugural
depends on how
one.
you take it? That's the fucking lineage of the title.
Well, yes and no, because
I think Frank Goss should have beat George Hackenschmidt in 1902.
right.
Shout
Right.
out to Pop.
The other one, which was my pick, was the IWGP Intercontinental Championship, and we did a trivia on it. Who was it? Does anybody remember?
I'm bald.
Oh. I don't remember, but it's like weird.
It is
Really?
very weird. It's very weird. I thought it was weird.
That didn't give that away to you just then?
I didn't hear you.
I said I'm balling.
You're balling?
Oh, it's MVP.
Oh, MVP.
It's
That's fucking
MVP,
idiot.
yeah.
That's right.
MVP is the inaugural IWGP Intercontinental Champion.
That's not weird. That was the perfect person to put that belt on.
Absolutely not. No
Absolutely.
fucking
Fresh
way.
off his shit in WWE.
Nope. It's just like putting a
Like
champion.
putting the world title on Ginger Mahal. It just doesn't make sense.
Well, I was gonna go a
Hey.
little bit more closer
Hey,
to
He
my
still-
heart.
looked like a wrestler. He acted like a wrestler. I don't know.
Who
That
the
is an
fuck?
unpopular opinion to me because I think the Jinder Mahal title reign was A, valid, and B, actually put some extra eyes on a product that they wanted.
2 or 1. His first name is Ginger. Get it right.
Couldn't hold the
Two.
title long enough to get to India though.
And then lose to
Because
Triple
Lesnar didn't want to work him.
and then lose to Triple H.
You're forgetting the third thing, sir. We still have a little bit more time. I think it's if we look at
3MB,
the time-
yes, we know.
Good old 3MB. Come on, Slater.
Come on, you got this, man. You got this.
Hashtag
You
he's
got
got
kids.
kids.
So this one was actually more of a statement, but I think it's an interesting thing to think about. So many AEW wrestlers are doing the best work of their careers now. Who do you guys believe is the number one guy in AEW that's really flourished that would not have flourished in WWE.
Oh,
There's one answer from my opinion.
Me too. Orange Cassidy.
100% Orange Cassidy. He would not get over as well as he did.
Oh, I was going to say Darby Allin.
Yeah, and
that's not a bad answer either, Darby Allin.
Darby Allin's another big one, yes.
Well, Orange, definitely.
Problem with that question, though, is Orange Cassidy the gimmick, yes, but the wrestler, the person that plays the gimmick, would absolutely have gotten over in WWE. Darby Allin is just a ragdoll. But that's all he is. Like, he's Mick Foley. Mick Foley is Monkey Whipwreck sauce.
I mean, yeah. And look how well Mikey Whipwreck got over. We actually have a special guest joining us. He kind of made reference to it. Heavy G is here with us.
My boy, what's going on, man?
What's happening, guys? I've been watching the show. And it's like, I'm tired of just writing stuff, but I want to just jump in on here, man.
Come use your words.
Thanks for having me. I really appreciate it, guys.
Yeah, no, not a problem, man.
Oh, my goodness.
And I agree with Snooker with being ECW champ. That was the one I was going to say.
So we'll continue on with the Reddit. I'm going to do this for like 7 or 8 more minutes, and then we'll switch over to talking about the
Why? I'm having more fun doing this.
Like, I do. I will admit that this is a lot of fun.
Kevin Eddy said Darby Allin should be dead.
He should be. He really should be.
That's anti-fat man.
Oh, that's anti-fat man?
That's anti-fat man. Yeah.
That's he's changed his name to Multitude of Fan. That's just
Multitude of Fat Man.
Multitude of Fat Man. Is
There
he
you
fat?
go.
Is he fat?
No, that's why he's the multitude of it.
Wow. You got
Canadian math. Okay.
Why not? Your most underrated Attitude Era storyline or segment?
Oh.
Can I be a dickhead and say Mae Young's hand?
Go for it. Go for
He
it.
was a hell of a hand. He was a hell of a hand.
Hell of a hand.
Wow.
Hennig style.
I demand Nicholas and Mae Young's hands wins the tag belts. Demand it.
I actually believe
One of them's getting so much pussy. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, the hand. Look at the claws of those fingers.
Deet. Right?
I have
Come back to me real quick.
Okay, Matt. Fat Man. Sorry.
who?
What?
Yeah. Pulled back the curtain too much.
I screamed so loud I could hear myself on the baby monitor downstairs. I hope you step on a fucking Lego.
The Kurt Angle with the cowboy hats.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That wasn't Attitude Era.
Yes, it was. It was 2000.
It was 2000.
Wasn't Kurt Angle with the cowboy hats with the Austin thing?
Yeah, that was in
In
2001.
in the invasion.
Damn it. You're right.
Oh, Jesus. Yeah.
You're right.
Oh,
Go back to me then. It was still an underrated segment that not many people talk about, you know.
Heavy G.
Okay, I got mine.
Okay, well,
I got
go ahead.
Heavy D.
I
D.
think I might be getting this backwards. Either Bret Hart was the champion, and I think they were doing a program in Canada, but it was against Del Wilkes as the Patriot, and the Patriot had a super hot month and a half where he was fucking unbeatable, and then I think he gets fucking stomped out and super quick in Canada.
Fuck you.
You're a dick.
I take it that was yours.
That was mine. They just absolutely killed his push.
Yeah, and just absolute gets hit. It feels like Dell's actually gonna get, and he gets fucking annihilated.
Yeah, he gets a mid card WWF title shot at a secondary pay per view.
Yeah,
is in a tag team match the next month, in a Survivor Series elimination match after that. There's a reason though. If you want to,
He wasn't Canadian.
Well, it was because he was a drug addict also, and he wasn't reliable as no showing shows. But that was the reason why his push stopped.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like that was the reason why he Gotta stop though. I got one too, and it's weird. It's the Austin Rock thing, but they tied in the Undertaker with Stephanie and the whole
Where'd you, Stephanie?
the whole crucifixion stuff. I think that shit was gold. I don't know why I love that.
How is The Rock tangled into that again?
He was just facing Austin that night at Backlash, and then McMahon was the good guy at the end. It's me, Austin. It's me all along. Type.
Yeah, it was the whole corporate ministry.
It was just because The Rock was just facing Austin that night at Backlash. He's not really. Was it really entangled? Well, then you had the Union that was around for like a month.
Oh God.
That The Rock
a month and a half tops.
Yeah, that The Rock was technically a part of. So he was technically involved in it, but technically not. Yeah, it's weird. But I thought that shit was gold. So.
I'm not sure if this was Attitude Era. It was distasteful, but I would like to see where it went. I think the whole Draws and LOD.
Yeah, that was Attitude Era.
Oh,
with them pushing with Draws pushing Hawk off the Titantron and yeah. I would have liked to seen more of that before what happened to Draws, but I thought that could have been the whole thing, and then trying to get the partners for Animal with that. That storyline was, like I said, was distasteful because it was highlighting Hawk's addiction problem, but
I think I was trying. That's what it was. Okay. There's two of them. The first one is the obvious one.
If there's underrated and we don't think about it, then probably it's not that obvious.
It's obviously not fucking obvious.
Valvina. Well,
choppy pee pee.
Thank you.
But
I don't think that was Attitude.
That was absolutely Attitude Era. Val Venus versus Kai and Dai. That was fucking hilarious. And have Mrs. Yamaguchi's son turned heel and then never to be seen again.
John Wayne Bobbitt got a fucking appearance out of this.
He did?
Right?
Yep. You got a payday.
The other one is how they repackaged Earthquake and the whole oddities thing.
Golga?
Yeah, until Golga and that the group was fun, and that was it. But it was just one of those things that kind of, it was just fun.
Oh, fuck that. That also brought in the stupid clowns. Fuck that.
Send in the clowns.
They do throw a hell of a party, though. I'll give them that.
Who should have been Intercontinental Champion, WWE Intercontinental Champion, but never was?
I have a different answer for this.
Let's start with you, Ryan.
Dolph should have won it off Rey Mysterio.
Well, he was already IC champ, though. I guess the point was he was never, ever IC champ.
Yeah.
But should have been IC champ.
I got mine.
Oh, I got mine.
I kind of got one.
I think Sleazy's going to disagree on it because he didn't need it at all.
I need to check if it's true, though.
He did not need it at all. It just would have been a cool stat. Undertaker.
Yeah.
He didn't need it, but it would have been cool just to have him hold it.
Now I have two.
Ryan?
Sheamus, because of the exact same reason.
Yep.
And Jake Roberts.
Jake Roberts, yep.
Jake Roberts was my initial point, and then he said that about Taker, and I'm like, right, the fucking Sheamus feud, like less than 6 months ago, a year ago? Like,
yeah, I got mine.
Okay, D.
Brandon Z.
The biggest star in the entire 80s and 90s never won the Intercontinental.
Hulk Hogan.
The Hulkster, baby.
Another answer that he didn't need it, but it would have been cool.
No, but it would have been great if he would have got it when he was back on later, instead of maybe him getting the world title run. You know what? Give me the building. Give me the simmer.
I mean, he had like a couple week run for the tag titles with Edge, so he could have just won the Intercontinental title there and dropped it.
But technically, he never won the Grand Slam.
No, because of it.
Good.
Isn't that more of a worker's belt?
It is.
Aha!
It's meant to be a worker's belt.
Yeah.
Hogan didn't need to
How many
fucking work.
masses and seats did Hulk Hogan put in?
I was just gonna say Hogan didn't need
Thank
to
you.
work, bud.
Yeah. My person that never won the Intercontinental title, and I think it would have been a shot, and this person never won a title in the WWE. Jimmy Snuka. I think him winning the title off of Morocco in the cage would have been a shot in the arm. Probably. But then again, Snuka was a guy that didn't need a title anyway because he had all those. He had the feud with Morocco, then he had that feud with Ray Stevens, and then
Piper.
Can you imagine, though, if Snuka gets the belt and then goes into that feud with Piper?
Oh. Yeah, see, that's, I mean, I think Snuka was one. I'm trying to think of another one that never had a belt. Jake the Snake was another one, but then again, Jake the Snake was another one that didn't need a belt either.
I could have sworn Jake was an Intercontinental Champion.
Nope.
No.
He never held the title.
He never
in
beat
WWE.
Rick Martel?
Not
He
one.
snorted drugs off an Intercontinental Championship.
I don't think Rick
So
Martel
Rick Martel was another one that didn't
never won the Intercontinental title.
He got his workhorse title with the WCW TV title.
So there's in the Reddit post are four of them that were brought up. Rick Martel, Ted DiBiase, Savio Vega, and if I was picking somebody older, it would have been this guy, X-Pac.
Yeah, but they gave him the European title.
They gave him the Euro title, but they never gave him the IC title.
See, for some reason, I always thought he had I don't know why I think this. I thought he had a weak run, 1 week. He
was in the finals.
He was in the final against Shamrock.
And
for some reason, that's when I think he won. Yeah, but Shamrock beat him. I always think, wasn't he the Intercontinental Champion for 2 weeks or something?
He just had a really good Intercontinental tournament until the end.
And that's the thing. And the one that nobody said, and, obviously I have to, Swiss. Cesaro.
He was the U.S. champ.
He was U.S. champ. He's never Intercontinental champ.
Love that fucking title.
Was R-Truth the IC title?
U.S.
He was U.S., yeah.
And also, that man has held the NWA World Heavyweight Championship
twice.
Got to bring it up.
Got to hit the game
every time he can. It's like WLC.
Wow. Let's. I got 3 more that we can do.
Okay.
Because we did that one already. We did. Best drop kick in wrestling history.
Ooh.
Early Orton.
Orton's a big one.
I was leaning that. Perfect.
Perfect was great as well.
Mine's
Kawada.
Kawada got an icy.
Really nice.
What's the name of that fucking random idiot that you picked in our draft? Does he have a good drop kick?
No.
Sean Carr?
Random ass.
Underrated was Bob Holly. Bob Holly had a good drop kick.
Bob Holly did. Get the fuck up there. Bob Holly had some bunnies in his feet.
Billy Gunn had a good drop. Billy Gunn had one too. He was just on his feet and he could just kick you in the face. So
does the drop kick constitute always to the face, or at least the attempt? Because at least the attempt, I'd put Gunter's front drop kick when he fires people into the back corner.
Oh, the shotgun drop kick.
Yeah,
that's a good
one. But
one.
what about the kangaroo kick?
Fuck off. I get it's stupid. I get it's great. I pop for it too. But fuck off.
What a stupid fucking thing.
Bobby Eaton had a good one too.
Yep. Bobby Eaton did have a good one.
Bobby Eaton is a white boy that doesn't, gravity doesn't fuck with.
No.
Okay, the most random return of all time. The example that was given was the big Usos facing up against the Headbangers.
Bob Backlund in the 2000 Rumble.
Ooh, that's a good one.
what was it? The Punjabi prison match where the Great Khali just magically appears for 30 seconds.
Orton and Jinder.
Yeah.
Ginger. Get it right.
I also other low key, LOD 2000 when they came back with Sonny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
With the hockey mask, which were fucking cool, but apparently Hawk didn't like.
First of all, getting Sonny on your team, that's your to the moon push. It really is. Because those tits were doing a lot of work. Didn't matter who you were with. It's like
that outfit.
No matter who came on them.
With the eyelashes, with the
yeah.
I'm going to say Dick Murdoch in the '95 Rumble. That was just like
I was just gonna say that Dick Murdoch coming out
Dick
in the
Murdoch
Rumble.
in the '95 Rumble was just like random.
Well, if you're doing that, Drew Carey.
Well,
in the Rumble,
it was a one-off.
It wasn't. They kind of advertised it during the Rumble that he was going to be in the Rumble match, so it wasn't like a surprise if you were watching it.
Well, no, then Pete Rose.
I was gonna say it was Pete Rose. Pete Rose was in on, wasn't
Pete Rose. And then we had Kane come up and beat the fuck out of him.
Pete
For
Rose
reasons unexplained.
Pete Rose dressing up as the San Diego Chicken.
It's the very first thing I'm going to do as soon as I get off this podcast is go rewatch that.
The biggest surprise, that's got to be the Gobbledygooker.
Gobbledygooker coming back out of nowhere and then letting it go.
The Return of the Spirit Squad.
Yeah, that was going to be mine. Was the Return of the Spirit Squad. Some of the other ones that showed up was Brian Christopher coming out of nowhere. Great Khali was already brought up. Mr. Perfect coming back in 2002.
Dude, he had he was fucking banging matches though.
And
I just recently watched a promo of Mr. Perfect from TNA, NWA TNA, where he makes the reference because of Make the Shoot line. I'm the guy that took down Brock Lesnar at 35,000 feet.
Yeah. And Tatanka back in 06.
Tatanka.
Yeah.
What about the one night only thing with the Rockers when Jannetty came back?
Oh yeah, that was
after when Michaels was saved.
Yeah, but that was because he was not only did he do Raw, he did SmackDown too. Because storyline wise, Michaels wanted to have Jannetty's match first before Angle could break his fucking ankle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The best executed babyface turn, and we'll leave it. We'll end on this one. Because this is I guarantee you there's going to be a lot of questionable things here. For me, it's Austin.
Yeah, it's Austin.
It's Austin.
It has to be Austin.
Yeah. That's the first one that popped in my head.
Why am I explaining? Like, are babyface went to a heel or a heel?
A heel to a babyface.
A heel to a babyface.
Yeah.
Are we
best
gonna,
executed.
Are we going to exclude double turns? Because that was a double turn.
It was a double turn. Yeah. I'm not going to exclude anything. It's very wide open opinion. I mean,
if we're going on longevity, Big Show is the best person from a face to turn heel because he can do it at a drop of the dime.
That's also true. Yeah.
I got another one.
Okay.
The Macho Man.
Yeah.
Macho King.
Macho King. Yeah.
Yeah. He stopped being
WrestleMania 7. Yeah.
Retires for a little bit, comes back as the normal Macho Man.
Yeah.
Eric Rowan when he joins the Survivor Series team. Cena versus the Authority.
Yeah. That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Bray when he helped
Matt Hardy.
When he helped Matt Hardy.
And the Rumble, yeah.
I don't remember.
Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. Wyatt comes out and helps Hardy, and that's how their team basically really kicked off.
We were there in person for that.
And you don't remember? That's a problem.
Well, I had PTSD for that trip, so I don't know what I don't remember much.
You'd have gone and held on your one time.
Well, Supercard of Honor still going on.
Oh, God.
So,
Jesus Christ. Some old school ones. Andre the Giant taking one slap from Bobby Heenan and then snapping. That was a big one.
Yep.
Jimmy, obviously Austin refusing to give up. Ginny Snuka being informed by Buddy Rogers that Captain Lou was embezzling from him. That's an old one.
That's old school.
Virgil.
Oh, Virgil.
Yeah.
Another at WrestleMania 7.
Yeah.
Yeah. That was a slow build that finally.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that was a good one, too.
Mick Foley giving the man behind the wrestler talks to Jim Ross.
Yep.
Paul Orndorff learns about Rick Rude and fires Bobby Heenan. Rock turning babyface against Shane McMahon and the corporation.
Yeah.
Angle's all three of his babyface turns. Dave Bautista turning face with the whole
thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah, and
What about Bossman turning face, giving the belt back to was it the belt back to Virgil or Dusty Rhodes?
No, back to Jake.
Back to Jake. That's right. Back to Jake. When he was when Slick had him as a manager.
Yep.
This is the last one. Undertaker protecting Savage and Elizabeth from Jake the Snake Roberts.
Whose side are you on? Not yours.
Not yours. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of great ones out there. But this was a great segment. We will definitely 100% do this again.
If it wasn't for the fact that there's 2 pay-per-views this weekend, we probably would have did this again next week.
Absolutely. So let's talk. Oh, goodness. Obviously, with every good news, there's always bad news. There is a lot of bad news that came out of the merger, and it was time to start cleaning house, apparently. According to, I think it was Sean Ross.
Hey, Meltzer. Oh,
right?
Okay.
I found a bunch of lists.
What's the saying? Is it fuck Dave Meltzer? I'm new to this. Is it fuck Dave Meltzer?
Yes, it's fuck Dave. It's always fuck Dave Meltzer.
It's always fuck Dave
Even when he's
Meltzer.
right.
100%. Yes, 100%. So fuck Dave Meltzer. No, this is. I got a list.
Freezy, while you're looking this up right quick, only me and you did the scorecard, and you beat me by 2 points on that Pride style event.
Yeah, bitches nose. God damn it. It's such a hollow victory, but still.
No, man, I won a scorecard unopposed. I didn't care, but that was the one I won the squared circle one.
Oh, yeah. Okay, well, that's fair. I have the list. So there was 20 roster cuts that happened last week. Obviously, there was a bunch of people that came out of this. We're going to go one by one and talk a little bit about them, and we'll kind of quickly go around the horn with each one of them. So I'm just literally just going to go circle, so I don't have to think about it. The first one is Mustafa Ali. Start with Fat Man.
I think it'd be you want me to do the best fit, or where I think you'll end up.
Yes.
Just a quick moment.
Impact's X Division. It'll be great there, but it'll probably end up in AEW.
Ryan.
I like the X Division comment, but he's more so going to Ring of Honor. Or New Japan's junior heavyweights.
Yeah.
Okay. Heavy G.
New Japan junior heavyweights. I think he was underutilized in WWE, but I think he's going to New Japan.
And they gave him his own stable.
Okay.
Yeah, look what happened to that.
Yeah.
Deets. Wow, what a dick.
Listen, if he's gonna and Mustafa Ali, the 7 or 8 names that were in the performance center, he's just gonna walk away.
I'm pretty sure that's gonna happen. I agree with Fat Man. He's gonna rock it in the X division, and I think he's one of those guys that has a lot of untapped potential, especially on the mic. Rick Boogs. Fat Man.
Indies.
Sticking to the Indies. Ryan.
Indies and maybe some New Japan Strong.
Okay.
Oh, New Japan Strong's a good one.
Heavy G.
Indies.
Deets.
No. I have to on this. I think he might be done with wrestling. I think he's going to go Hollywood. He did a lot of promotional work for WWE for that company. Will not shock me if he goes to try to make a name for himself in Hollywood.
I agree. I think he's done with wrestling.
Which sucks because he's a really good comedic he can do comedy.
Yeah, he can do a lot of great comedy. I think in the right film, right role, he could really take off. I joke about her all the time, but whatever. Aaliyah.
Meh.
Impact.
Man, stop taking all the junk to Impact.
AEW.
No. I got it. Only
AEW to rekindle her love with Buddy Murphy.
Ooh.
Pay your $20 subscription.
I mean, well,
Go get it.
she'll be back on the Indies. It was always a standing joke that she was so I think I've told this story before, but just in case I haven't, way back when I was starting to train for wrestling, and this was about a year or two before she got signed with WWE, she lived in Toronto and was trying to get bookings down here in Rochester and Buffalo and stuff. And she reached out directly to me to try and get bookings. And I'm like, I'm some green asshole. You're not going to get anywhere with me, you fucks. Elias. We'll start with Dietz and go around the other way.
Great comedy guy. This is probably prime for AEW. Instead of Elias, it's going to be like Walker, Texas douche, whatever. I see him in AEW shortly.
I agree. Fat Man.
Yeah, AEW.
Oh, I think he's just doing Indies.
You think he's just going to bounce around the Indies?
Yeah.
Heavy G.
Indies.
What about Ezekiel? Anyone? No? Okay.
He never got released. He's still signed.
What a brilliant fucking thing to do.
Yeah, just have it just keep showing up as Ezekiel.
All the same, Dickhead admitted online. He was like, yeah, I was Ezekiel.
Yeah, he's like, I'm Ezekiel. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Kevin Owens like, God damn it! I knew it, motherfucker.
He should have just said, he should have just put up a video and said, fuck! He just started screaming.
Riddick Moss. I'll start. Fucking Indies. He'll be back working UPW
now,
without.
You need to put the two of them together.
Okay.
Riddick Moss
they're both going to Impact.
Wow.
Great spot for two of them.
Yeah, I was gonna say him. I was gonna do the same thing. I was gonna put him Impact. Both of them.
Maybe NWA because there's more women's titles in NWA than anywhere else right now.
Yeah, I can see NWA. I can see that for them.
Yeah.
Top Dollar. Podcasting.
No, legit. He's got a good fan. Like I legit follow. Like I actually know AJ Francis. Like good dude. Like smart. Would not shock me if he does. He'll still wrestle in the Indies, but wouldn't shock me if he's got a good podcast coming up in probably the next month or two.
Where is he based out of? Is it Maryland area?
Maryland.
So you'll probably see him like.
Well, no, he's in Florida, but he's always up around Maryland because he does stuff with the University of Maryland. Like his food drive's real big up here.
Oh, okay. So he probably like NCW and stuff like that.
Yep.
Heavy G.
I agree with these. Same.
Okay. Ryan?
Indies.
Yeah.
Batman? Okay.
Yep.
I agree. The person most sad is Michael Cole because now I can't make fun of him. Sheldon Benjamin, which was a huge shock to me, in my opinion. I think he's going to find himself in Impact.
I think he's going to be a producer for AEW.
I'm going back with the New Japan Strong thing.
That's another good place for him too. But I think he'll be in a producer role.
Okay. You think he's done actively wrestling?
He'll be like a Christopher Daniels. He'll wrestle from time to time, but still.
He's going back to Ring of Honor.
He could go back to AEW Ring of Honor. I'm lumping them together, but but yeah, he'll be with Tony Khan somewhere. I think.
Heavy G.
I think Impact. He could be in the X division there, and maybe produce behind the scenes there too. Be the same thing, but be an Impact first.
You're all are misreading this. He's gonna have a 3-month vacation. He's gonna come back as a coach for NXT.
Okay, that's fair. I mean, I need, Mia Yim to start talking more shit with him.
Oh my god, yeah.
So fucking good on X.
Oh god. On Up Up Down Down as well.
Up Down Down.
Yeah,
they're even better on Up Up Down Down.
Oh, I know. They go
the entire Summer Games thing. Fucking hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
I cried when they became
You're speaking about Up Up Down Down. Are you going into next about the most saddest release of them all?
We'll be getting to that. I definitely will be talking about that. Emma.
Wherever
AKA,
yeah, Impact. Yeah, wherever.
Yeah, that's good.
Right.
We already know,
right?
Yeah.
Another big one that I absolutely shocked. So this man has been with WWE since Fat Man and I graduated high school. Dolph Ziggler.
Well, now he's getting a chance to show the world.
I'm actually not as shocked about this as everyone is.
So he hasn't been active.
No.
At least not on television.
Like if he was on television constantly and then they released some, that'd be shot. Now, I'm like, I was kind of expecting this. Like one of the first names that popped in my head when the merger comes, like they're definitely getting a tail. I'm like, Dolph Ziggler is gone. Yes, Ryan.
Question, because we glossed over it before we continue. Who the fuck gets the title shot at Heatwave now?
Yeah, fuck it.
Mustafa Ali was getting a promoted title shot on this show.
No, Dirty Dom's going to go after the big title now.
Don't worry about it.
We'll find out Tuesday on NXT.
Exactly.
Wow.
100%. He's going to AEW. Like there's no.
Yeah.
Tony, we call Tony Khan a money mark. He'll be in AEW. His brother works there, so I mean,
you're more than likely right. But something in me screams Tokyo Dome, Ospreay, Ziggy Poo.
Yeah, but you go to AEW and still do that.
Yeah, you go to AEW, still do that. Yeah. So it can happen.
Well, how about NWA, him against EC3?
Nah,
I don't think he could deal with it.
I don't think NWA can afford
He'd
it.
go on the road just doing comedy if he wants to go carny.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. That's what I was going to say. I think he's done wrestling for now. I think he's just going to do movies, TV, and comedy.
Logic speaking here now, if I'm a promoter, I'm immediately becoming a comedy promoter at the same time as a wrestling promoter. Because you bring in Ziggler for a 2-shot. First day is a comedy show, second shot's a wrestling show.
Ryan, guess when his non-compete is up?
When?
90 days from now, which makes it just about a good time to book them for WrestleMania 40 in Philadelphia. Okay. Dabakato? Exactly.
Indies, maybe.
I'm
assuming these are NXT names now.
No, Dabakato was General Aziz.
Aziz. Oh, okay. Yeah, Indies.
I disagree.
That
motherfucker's going. What's that?
I see him as an ROH guy.
I see him as a New Japan Strong guy.
Yeah, that too.
Because he's fucking big.
Yep.
Yeah, don't go to AEW if you're a big guy.
Yeah, Satnam Singh knows something about that.
Right.
Did you see that? No, never mind. I don't want to promote other people's shit. But there was a funny clip that somebody put up. And you hear Jeff Jericho, wrong side, dumbass! And Satnam Singh just crows around the other corner.
Dana Brooke.
NWA.
NWA.
NWA or Impact?
NWA.
NWA or Impact, yep.
I think she would actually be, and this sounds very strange, she would be a great muscle in Stardom.
Could she handle the style, though? I don't think she could.
I think she could. Let's talk about the two.
What part of the style does she have to handle, though? Because she would be the bruiser at that point.
Yeah, she would be the, like, I don't know.
The big wrestler.
Yeah, because she would tower
She could
over
also be an
everybody else.
impacty.
She's going to get lost in the shuffle in Impact.
I would agree with that. There's enough talent in Impact that I don't think.
Yeah.
Right now, like Mercedes Moné is like the big question mark. Where is she going to go next? Type of thing. I think Dana Brooke would fill in a little bit better in her role as a former WWE guy going into some big Japan area like that. I think she would stand out because she's like in a promotion where everyone's black-haired, tiny, doing high-flying stuff. She's a big badass blonde. You know what I mean? Like
snap your dick off during a hand job kind of blonde.
Exactly. Yeah.
The white knuckler.
Thank you,
Ryan. Thank you, Ryan.
I'll leave the last two for.
That's her name, and that's gonna be the name of Stardom. The white knuckler.
The white knuckler. Quincy Elliott, who's an NXT person.
Good fucking riddance.
Okay.
I think the gimmick wasn't going anywhere, so Indies.
He started a lot of shit. He was a proverbial troll to everybody on X/Twitter. Guy's douchebag. Fuck him.
Well,
backbeats. Fuck.
Jesus Christ.
You really gotta let your feelings out. Don't hold anything in there, buddy.
No, it's.
We're here for you. Just.
I'm not going to get into it because we'll go into a shoot about stupid shit. But that guy is a fucking tool. Good riddance. I don't have to hear about you anymore. Unless you're going to be the new Tyrus in NWA.
So he's an ant.
Oh God!
Oh,
and
God.
Thank you, motherfucker. I forgot about it last week, so it made the show. You fuck. And I didn't realize it until after I went back and listened. I'm like, oh fuck. Shanky.
He was fun. I'll give him that.
ROH, AEW.
I
He'll fit in with the Mogul Embassy.
That's not a bad option, actually.
Shit's fucking great. Go Nana.
Ulissa Leon, another NXT person, I assume.
I don't even know anything about that woman.
Might have been it was a level up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kevin Ventura Cortez, I didn't even know.
Same.
Less than a year.
Yeah.
Eichmann Jiro.
Hey, he had a good spot at the wedding. Had a great spot in the wedding. That was the best wedding WWE's ever fucking done. Great spot.
Index, yeah.
But Impact definitely for him.
I try not to miss culture him. But
Go ahead, say it. Say it.
He's going back home to New Japan.
Home? You fucking racist piece of shit.
Was he a young lion before?
I have no idea.
He looked like one.
I don't know.
Jesus, Ryan.
Wow. I don't know if he was in his in the wow. God damn it.
Mega Man next to your ass.
Oh, he was a Wrestle One guy.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that makes sense.
Yeah, well, Ryan said he wrestled
They all look the same, right, Ryan? Yeah, fuck you.
Sleazy comes home and doesn't know who his wife is. Come on.
Right? Like, are you my wife?
Yeah, he does. It's the one that's willingly taking it.
Yo!
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. And at this point, let's be honest here. Somebody else random shows up. I'm like, okay. Brooklyn Barlow. I don't know who that is.
The fuck is that?
Brooklyn Barlow's daughter.
Another 1 year. And Bryson Montana, another 1 year. Yeah. So just barely 1 year. And then the last two I want to talk about, and Dietz already knows it. Maximum male models. You knew the writing was on the wall when they got rid of Maxine. And And I think they knew it too.
Can you imagine if the Alpha Academy had to be that full stable of all of them, though?
Oh, it would have been terrible.
They would have pulled off magic.
Yeah, I agree. That would have been fucking gold.
I don't think they would have given them enough TV time to make it gold. Let me put it that way. I do believe that they would have, but I don't think they would have gotten enough TV time to do it.
You're under the assumption that you need TV time to get over.
Well,
if you have a little bit of
YouTube,
TV,
Twitch.
If you got a little bit of TV time, you can run with that. But if they put them all together as a collective group, it was like 3.0 in NXT. They had the pre-show. That stuff was fucking gold.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff that people kind of will gravitate to because it's that little bit of a difference. Can you imagine Mason, Mansoor trying to be like the storyline of them going from male models to pure athletes would have been fucking dead.
That would have been great.
Yep.
It would have been because the two of them fucking get it. There are a few wrestlers that fucking get it like those two guys do.
It would have also been a different thing because you would think that they're trying to get Otis and Gable to be the models when instead they switch.
Right.
So it would have been.
Yeah, then you'd have had Otis going, come on, the guy. I think it would have been priceless. Yeah. I think it would have been good.
Yep.
I think knowing the two of them not from a character standpoint, but from people standpoint, that they would have made anything work. And I hope they land in AEW because there's
no.
The only reason why I say that is because it's the only other major place that I think they would work from a comedy perspective.
Deeds wants them to go to Impact for Fashion Files.
Nope.
No? Or we've changed our tune?
Nope. I know exactly what they're doing. They're gonna follow Zack fucking Ryder, aka Matt Cardona. They're gonna all fucking partner up. And then y'all got the version of the Poor Horseman. Can you imagine how much comedic gold Matt Cardona and those two could fucking pull off?
I would agree with you. Okay? I will absolutely agree with you on that. And the fact that Matt Cardona is working DDT right now is just...
Imagine that.
Did you see who's working DDT in a couple of weeks?
Imagine the comedy.
Yeah!
Oh.
Yeah.
I did not see he was working DDT in a couple weeks.
Jericho is.
Wow. Okay.
Challenge to catch or take a shitta.
Take a shitta.
DDT is now a real fucking promotion, motherfuckers. Suck it. Suck it. Oh, fuck you guys. Suck it.
Still has the greatest title of all time.
Lazy. Can we bring back Chikara?
We might as well at this point. DDT is basically the Japanese Chikara.
Is the IP available?
That's Quack.
Fuck Quack. But yeah,
you can call it Shinara and just have it as fucking deers.
Right. I already shared Mansoor's promo, which was fucking hilarious. They also talked about they went live on Twitch like the day after, a couple days after, and they talked through a lot of their time in WWE. One of the things that came out was they were planning on doing something post the Maximum Male Models, where it was the two of them, Pulp Fiction style, being like
Reservoir Dogs.
Yeah, well, they said Reservoir Dogs, Pulp Fiction style, suit like Hitman for Dolph Ziggler. So it would have been a whole new stable type thing, and they actually shot promos and stuff for it as a pitch. So it was really cool to see that they still have a lot of positive memories of it. Obviously, people losing their jobs sucks. We always will say that, and Fat Man will agree with me on this one. We always are trying to, put everyone over as much as possible. As much as we may like or not like the style that they're doing in WWE or not, we still like the people behind them, and we still support wrestling as a whole. So let's wrap this up. We've gone over 90 minutes once again, 2 in a row. Yes, because there's 5 people on the show. Heavy G, let's start with you. Put yourself over.
You can catch me and Fat Man on the Best Darn Sports Show, period 2, Wednesday nights, anywhere between 7:30 and 8 o'clock. We're going to go over the NFL. We're going to go over a lot of the upsets that happened this past Sunday, and we should talk a little bit about wrestling once in a while. So thank you guys for just letting me come on here and talk about your other things that you were talking about. I like coming in with that. I'm not usually with the pay-per-views and stuff, but that other kind of stuff I like and I enjoy.
Yeah, this was a rare show where we really didn't review anything, so it was a fun little offshoot show. Dietz, put yourself over.
You all know where you can find me at on the Oh, he put fuck Dave Meltzer. That's pretty good.
Well done.
Check me out on X at Legendary Dietz. I talk shit, Baltimore sports, all day, every day. Start to pick up the bar stool shit just because they're funny. Also, of course, I always throw out awesomeness when this comes out. But yeah, let's talk shit on some X, folks.
Ryan.
The app, not the drug.
Fuck you, don't tell me how to live my life with Ryan Buckgotch on Twitter and Reddit. Yeah, I'm going to come back with another good Reddit quote next week because we didn't need it this week because this episode was fucking deadly.
Absolutely wonderful. I'm at TWS Sleazy.
TWS Fat Man.
And we are Sleazy Fat Man on, where are we at now these days? X and Instagram, Threads, TikTok. Please go on over there and give us a like. Videos you can find on twitch.tv/SleazyandFatMan, youtube.com/SleazyandFatMan, and premium videos on onlyfans.com/The Wrestling Show. You can find all sorts of content on thewrestlingshow.com, including articles, merch, and a ton of other cool stuff. You can get this podcast every Saturday morning wherever you get your podcasts, including Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Podbean. Don't hesitate to rate us on your favorite platform, and make sure you click automatic downloads because it really does help us out. So with a special thanks to Heavy G, a special thanks to Dietz. Why is Ryan still here? But thanks, Ryan, for showing up. And as always, for Sleazy.
For the Fat Man.
This is The Wrestling Show. Thank you guys so much for listening. Peace.
Fuck Dave Meltzer. Fuck Tony Khan and his alleged, not alleged coke habit. A hot dog's on a sandwich. A sub is on a sandwich. Hot dog's on a sandwich. Fuck off. A burger is a sandwich. Next week, NXT No Mercy.
No Mercy? Is that what it's called?
Yes.
Yeah, because that was the pay-per-view for Dum Dum and Dom. Oh. Ali Dom, No Mercy.
I'm a truth that you seem to run from. I'm an army of one. I'm a clip in your gun. I'm the pain in the game. The blood shedding your name. When there's nothing to